Hello everyone, my name is Pranav and I am a legal intern in Lexis & Company. So in today's video I am going to talk about Section 11 of Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996. So in this video I am going to give you all a brief overview about this section. And Section 11 of Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996 has been subject to various interpretations and a couple of amendments in recent years. The Indian courts have maintained that the scope of inquiry under Section 11 of the Arbitration Act is limited to the examination of the existence of an arbitration agreement, the scope of judiciary to ascertain the details of the dispute when approached under Section 11 of the Arbitration Act was well established as being limited to the prima facie identification of the arbitration agreement and the dispute. An application under Section 11 restricts the court intervention to examine whether there is a valid arbitration agreement between the parties and any dispute has arisen between them out of such agreement which may call for an appointment for an arbitrator to decide such disputes. So now talking about the legislative intent in the scrutiny, so the 176, if I am not wrong, the Law Commission report pointed out that the divergent views have been expressed as to the stage at which jurisdictional issues could be decided. Divergent views have also been expressed as to whether orders of the Chief Justice of India or his nominee, or that the Chief Justice of the High Court or his nominee regarding appointing an arbitrator should be treated as administrative orders or judicial orders. Treating the orders under Section 11 of the Arbitration Act administrative has led to several writ petitions filed before the High Court, raising judicial objections, and consistently it was further pointed out that the diverging views as to the mandatory nature of the timelines prescribed by Section 11, Clause 4 and Clause 5 of the Arbitration Act. It was also stated that Section 11, Clause 6 of the Arbitration Act does not stipulate any time limit. Besides discussing the advantages and disadvantages of an order under Section 11 of the Arbitration Act to be an administrative or a judicial order, the 176 LC report, which is the Law Commission report, also discussed the difficulties which arise if the preliminary issues are not decided upon Section 11 of the Arbitration Act. So now talking about the interpretation and application by courts, in Duro Felgura versus Jamram Court Limited, the Supreme Court of India had held that as per the Section 11 of the Arbitration Act, the power of the court is confined to examining the existence of the arbitration agreement. It was held that a bare reading of Section 11 Clause 6 of the Arbitration Act clearly shows that the courts should only need to investigate one aspect, that is the existence of an arbitration agreement. The Supreme Court further in this case held that by making this determination, it needs that and established whether the agreement contains a clause which provides for arbitration pertaining to the disputes which have been arisen between the parties to the agreement. So if you guys have any doubt regarding this section, that is Section 11 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, you can just ping me in the comment box and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much and have a nice day.